worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Basta G-Flex, sigurado ang quality. Tapoli, linoli yung kamating. Plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa G-Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Alam mo ba may bago ng klase ng Mighty Bond? Ito yung Mighty Bond Anti-Clog Tech. Mas precise na ang nozzle. Tapos may flowback feature pa siya kaya hindi na magkaklog yung nozzle. May bottom stand din siya para hindi na gumugulong at pakalat-kalat. O alam mo na kapag may nasirang gamit ah.
Ngiti, ngiti, huwag nang mag-atubili. Sabik makita ang iyong ngiting happy. Ngiti, ngiti, yung nakakakiliti. Alagang happy, ang ngiti. Alagang happy, salamat sa totoong ngiti.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Basta G-Flex, sigurado ang quality. Tapoli, linoli yung kamating. Plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa G-Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Alam mo ba may bago ng klase ng Mighty Bond? Ito yung Mighty Bond Anti-Clog Tech. Mas precise na ang nozzle. Tapos may flowback feature pa siya kaya hindi na magkaklog yung nozzle. May bottom stand din siya para hindi na gumugulong at pakalat-kalat. O alam mo na kapag may nasirang gamit ah.
Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Basta PG Flex, sigurado ang quality. Tarpaulin, linoleum, kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Alam mo ba may bago ng klase ng Mighty Bond? Ito yung Mighty Bond Anti-Clog Tech. Mas precise na ang nozzle. Tapos may flowback feature pa siya kaya hindi na magkaklog yung nozzle. May bottom stand din siya para hindi na gumugulong at pakalat-kalat. O alam mo na kapag may nasirang gamit ah.
Ngiti, ngiti, huwag naman atubili. Sabik makita ang iyong ngiting happy. Ngiti, ngiti, yung nakakakiliti. Alagang happy, ang ngiti. Alagang happy, salamat sa totoong ngiti.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Basta PG Flex, sigurado ang quality. Tarpaulin, linoleum, kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Alam mo ba may bago ng klase ng Mighty Bond? Ito yung Mighty Bond Anti-Clog Tech. Mas precise na ang nozzle. Tapos may flowback feature pa siya kaya hindi na magkaklog yung nozzle. May bottom stand din siya para hindi na gumugulong at pakalat-kalat. O alam mo na kapag may nasirang gamit ah.
only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Anyway, ang LPU Batangas Pirates, of course, ended up at number 4 sa ating Group A. Will battle it out sa number 1 ng Group B at Diliman College Blue Dragons. Pero forget about that. Because what's the most important thing here is for you to be able to get a win so that you could still move on papunta naman ng semifinals. That's how it is going to be in our second game as we welcome you. Patuloy kami dito sa Paco Arena. Even if it's a holiday, unti-unti nang ginagawa yung rehabilitation ng ating project dito. This playoffs, this roadmap that we have going into the finals.
Kanina nga nakita na natin BC Dasmariñas with a statement victory to force a rematch of last year's championship in the semifinals against the Olivares College Sea Lions, the defending champions of this league. Sa kabilang panig naman, CEU is waiting for the winner of this game between LPU Batangas, the 4th seed in Group A, against the number 1 seed, sabi mo nga Benji, in Group B in the Diliman College Blue Dragons. This is sure gonna be an explosive matchup. Both teams like to run.
Well, we're going to be witnessing all of the action that's going to be happening here in this very, very important game between these two teams. Ito nga Diliman College Blue Dragons, of course, once back-to-back champions. Of course, itong LPU Batangas naman in their last game, it's a loss against the PCU Dasmariñas Dolphins. Just a close game, 80-84. Pero syempre, kung makakaharap nga nila ang CEU, tinalo nila yan.
Tama ka dyan. And then, you know, that's something that they have going into this game. The reason why they are facing Diliman College is because of that loss to PCU Dasmariñas. Kung nanalo sila dyan, sila sana ang haharap dun sa kabila. So, dun sila sana sa kabilang bracket. But because of that loss, they're here right now facing the Diliman College Blue Dragons. So, this is sure going to be an exciting matchup. I'm sure LPU Batangas, this is, I think, the farthest that they've gone in a while.
Ito naman panig ng Diliman College Blue Dragons. A big booster in their big win in their previous game laban sa University Batangas Brahmans. And they were beaten though by LPU Batangas Pirates 81-87 last February 16. Medyo matagal-tagal na. Halos nag-uumpisa pa lang yung Season 8 natin dyan. I don't know kung natatandaan pa nila yan. Pero ngayon ang kailangan nilang atupagin at isipin is how to be able to overcome itong LPU Batangas Pirates and for them to be able to see action once again sa semifinals. Alpha Ba and Solomon Cone, this is a very, very interesting matchup. Ito siguro yung mga FSAs na magdadala sa kanilang teams.
Well, Alpha Ba has led the way for this LPU Batangas squad the entire season. Do it all import para sa kanila. While Solomon Conte ending up as the leading scorer and leading rebounder of this league.
Yes, that's right. Well, we'll see how it happens between these two teams as we turn you over to our venue announcer for the call-out of the starters.
The excitement is heating up as we bring you the UCAL PGplex Linoleum Season 8 playoffs. Rising to new heights. It's a do-or-die showdown for LPU Batangas and Diliman College here at the Paco Arena. Maligayang araw ng kagitingan. Now let's meet the starting unit of the LPU Batangas Pirates. Forward number 3, AJ Lacusong. At guard number 8, Andre Mitra. Playing center number 35, Terry Mark. Power forward number 31, J.M. Paco. Point guard number 30, Tristan Gad. LPU Batangas is led by Jason Nuiles. Introducing the starting 5 of the UCAL two-time champions, Diliman Blue Dragons. At guard number 71, Orlando Getting. Forward number 45, Andre Remodaro. Playing center number 16, Solomon Cone. At guard number 27, Luis Parinas. And at forward number 29, Leonard Maranya. The Blue Dragons is led by Francis Arceta. Referees are crew chief Reynaldo Gabriel.
So the starters have already been called out, and here they are. PG Flex Linoleum starting 5. Tristan God, Andre Mitra, Terry Mark, AJ Lacusong, JM Paco para sa LPU Batangas. Luis Parinas, Orlando Getting, Solomon Cone, Leonard Maranya, and Andre Remodaro para sa Diliman College Blue Dragons. Andriel Yenin, Andriel. Terry Mark, Solomon Cone at center court. And here we go, this knockout quarterfinal game.
The same starting unit usually here for Coach JC Nuiles on the floor to begin things, while Diliman College tweaking it a bit, having Orlando Getting, who usually comes off the bench, begin this ball game.
Pag naging hero ka, pasok ka na kaagad sa starting 5 ni Coach Renzi.
He has really had a heck of a season in his first year here in the UCAL. Ito si Orlando Getting, ending up as one of our top shooters this year.
Solomon Cone just opening the scoring here in this ball game. Taking a look at LPU Batangas Pirates. And the first foul has been called here against Diliman College. Leonard Maranya.
Like I said at the top of our coverage, both teams like to run. I'm expecting a high-paced game, but of course, defense will be very important.
See how they work this one out. Their first basket with AJ Lacuso.
That mid-range shot will be vital, I believe, for this LPU Batangas team, aside from the three-point shots that they like to take, because itong Diliman College, they have a couple of rim protectors. Solomon Cone is on the floor, and then they have Khalid Bombanya waiting at the bench to come in any point of the game. So mid-range shots will be important para ma-open na palalo yung floor and to space it out para sa kanila, because they really like to run that offense down to the last play.
Cone against Terry Mark. That's pretty obvious. Offensive foul is called on Solomon Cone.
That's the way you want to play him, on the block. Just make sure you're in front of him, make it difficult for him. He doesn't really have the best footwork. What's difficult is when he has that basketball really close to the basket. It's so tough to stop him because he's one of the tallest FSAs that we have in this tournament. Kaya naman ang hirap niya napigilan pag talaga malapit na siya. But when he's on the block trying to make a move, easy when he's putting the ball on the deck to stop him.
Tristan God just made his first basket para sa LPU Batangas Pirates. 4-2 lead for now, favoring the Pirates. Blue Dragons, Maranya floats it up.
That moment that the defense relaxed, Leonard Maranya took advantage with that soft touch of a floater on that left baseline.
And here he is again with the basketball after grabbing a defensive rebound. Goes long distance. Nope.
He has grown increasingly more confident with that three-point shot over the course of his career here in this league. When he started out with Diliman College, not really a good three-point shooter. Ito si Leonard Maranya.
Nice alley-oop play for LPU Batangas Pirates. Terry Mark at the finishing end. Shot from the outside, and it's a three-pointer. So ayan na si Andriel Remodaro getting himself on the board. And it's a big basket. Tristan God trying to be fancy with that play. Terry Mark wasn't ready for the pass. And this is a layup in transition. Back-to-back for Remodaro. Tristan God lines up a three and knocks it down.
I've already mentioned a lot here in the first quarter how both teams like to run it and push it. Both teams also share that same passion for shooting from the outside.
A nice play here. Oh, may extra pass pa. Too bad Solomon Gone wasn't able to. How about another try? Wala pa rin.
And that long wingspan for Terry Marcas come in handy.
Oh! hindi pa rin ganun kalong yung span niya. Bitin yung dunk eh.
Ano ba naman yun? Sayang. Right on cue na sana.
9-all. God, ball knocked out of bounds. It stays para rito sa LPU Batangas Pirates.
Sayang.
Take a look at this top flight, fast break of the game. Tumitingin pa sa kalaban. Ito si Remodaro eh, no? Sasabay ka pa, ha?
It's just a little taunt right there para kay Andre Remodaro, who's playing better compared to their last game already here in the first quarter. Only had 4 points sa kanilang elimination round matchup.
And this is an early challenge for possession para sa Diliman College Blue Dragons. Not even 4 minutes have gone by here sa ating first period. Let's see, Tristan Gad. Nakawakan ba ni Remodaro? It was actually Remodaro who was egging Coach Renzi to call a challenge.
Well, it looks like the trajectory of the ball after that pass, hindi naman masyado nagbago. So maybe Remodaro is right in really forcing Coach Francis and Coach Renzi to use their challenge.
Diba?
Kasi kung nahawakan niya yun, magbabago yung flight ng bola eh. Tingnan natin ulit dito. Really hard to tell though. It's close.
How about another angle?
You know, parang diretso lang naman yung
Kaya nga, hindi nagbago.
flight ng bola.
Yes.
If that ball got tipped, would have gone slightly upward.
If it's not going to be conclusive, the initial call would prevail, which is going to be basketball for LPU Batangas Pirates.
Tama ka dyan. And they get to keep their challenge if that is going to be the case.
Oh! So the challenge was successful.
Wow, that's an interesting call.
And not only that, wala nang challenge at Diliman College the entire ball game.
Ooh. Well, dyan, no doubt nahawakan talaga ni Remodaro dyan. He had last touch on that basketball.
Sure. I'm just wondering, I'm taking a look at Tristan Gad. Ganito ba talaga yung buhok niya? May curl-curl na ngayon. Dati parang diretso lang yan.
Ganyan na kasi uso ngayon eh.
Ganun ba?
You have to get updated kay Daphne kung ano yung mga latest trends ng mga bagets ngayon.
Pagdating ng semis hanggang finals, I have another plan. 9-all as of the moment. 5:20 to play here in the first quarter. Knockout quarterfinals. Tristan Gad!
Guys, off to a good start here. Just like JR Pronda was for PCU Dasmariñas earlier today, Tristan Gad showing us that scoring ability early here in this game with 7 points to start. Pero Leonard Maranya pumupukpok rin dito para sa Diliman College.
He has to. Spark and one play. Leonard Maranya absorbs the contact. And he has marched towards the free throw area to shoot the bonus.
Now that's definitely more of his strength, attacking and driving inside, using that height at the guard position.
Bounce out yung kanyang bonus free throw. Tied at 11 here in the first period. Mamadaling offense here. Jay Lapuso to J.M. Paco.
There's a mismatch below.
Tristan God, the step back jumper. Ball did not decide to go in. Maranya missing the layup though. Tristan. Oh, nice backdoor play right there para sa LPU Batangas Pirates.
A great presence of mind by Balubar to cut inside and notice that his man was not paying attention to him, turning his back on that very player. And wow,
Three-pointer. Back-to-back baskets for Balubar. They take a 5-point advantage here in the first quarter. Tristan God sharing the basketball, making right decisions. LPU Batangas Pirates ahead by 5 with Rica back Daphne Cristoma.
G-Flex, sigurado ang quality tapoli. Linoli yung kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG-Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
16-11 is our score in favor of LPU Batangas Pirates. And speaking of this squad, from all of their victories and setbacks, everything was actually meant to happen, as stated by head coach JC Nuile. Sabi niya nga sa akin, no, yung mga pagkatalo nila, yun yung nag-fuel sa kanila kung asan man sa kanila ngayon. But also in terms of their victories, no special recognition was actually given for this squad. And as they take a glimpse of their season number 8 journey, injuries and illnesses have challenged this squad. And this time, 15 strong is how they are called by Coach JC. 15 guys finally complete and all healthy and suited in today's big game. 15 LPU Batangas Pirates na players ang lalaban para makuha ang Final Four slot. Benji and Javi.
Ayan, full force, kumbaga, and all healthy para sa LPU Batangas Pirates, as they have this 5-point advantage. See Diliman College going for the execution of their half-court offense. A miss, and here they come once again. David Jose. Alphaba is in the game right now. Alphaba with his first attempt, that's a miss. Offensive rebound for the Pirates. Shot clock going down, 5 seconds. Enough is enough. J.M. Garces. Oh, nananagasa. This is Solomon Cone. Alphaba goes down underneath.
but I thought Garces let that ball out too early para kay Solomon Cone, but Cone making it happen by using his brute strength to get towards the paint. Even could have slammed it home had it not been for that foul.
Budaro sits down. Noriaga in his place beyond Fisher fit free throws with Solomon Cone. Leading everyone in scoring and rebounding.
Yeah, and that's despite not being a good free throw shooter.
Well, scoring, rebounding nga lang, hindi naman free throws.
But the guy gets fouled a lot, Benji.
Yeah, but I do believe, I'm just going to check. I do believe he's still the leading guy when it comes to shooting free throws.
Free throw attempts, no?
As we approach the 3-minute mark, the knocking first period. Alley-oop play, nicely done right there. And a nice finish by Ben Lobiaga.
Yeah, despite this team, the Diliman College Blue Dragons, parading 12 rookies this season, you could see that the chemistry that they developed has really grown rapidly from the start of the year to now. The way they move the basketball, the way that they see each other on the floor, and the knack of giving up that basketball to the right guy.
Jerry's Grill, assisting assist of the game. That's how it happened. Look at Ben Loriaga Labas dila pa.
Well, trying to be Jordan-esque on that play, he had to hang a little bit longer in the air than usual to be able to get that shot inside the hoop.
It's Alphaba actually who is leading pagdating sa free throws.
Makes sense. He really does try and get a lot of things going inside the paint aside from his impeccable shooting from the outside.
Well, you can remember that time early dito sa Season 8, Diliman College really have some problems when it comes to making free throws.
You're right. And in fact, during that game that they had against LPU-B in the elimination round, they were 10 out of 27 from the charity stripe. That's 37%. Minsan may mga games sila that they attempt even more than 30 but only shoot less than 15.
So ito na, patunayan mo ngayon, Alphaba, ha? Na ikaw ang #1 free throw shooter here in the league.
Wag mo kami ipapahiya.
His first point in this knockout quarterfinal game beyond Fisho fit free throws.
This year talagang iniba na ni Coach JC yung kanyang strategy. Alphaba usually he plays the entire game. Last year that was the case, pero ngayon kasi meron na siyang Terry mark, kaya he can afford to have Alphaba come off the bench and make him really watch the game first and see how he can be able to work against the defense, and this also ensures his longevity in the game dahil hanggang dulo rin naman talaga maglalaro si Alphaba.
LPU Batangas by 4. Alphaba trying to go for his first field goal. That ball decides to roll out of the rim. Time down to 1:45. Garces pero telegraphed. David Jose sharing the ball. And a basket. So it was PJ Balubar. It's off to a hot start.
Yeah, 7 points off the bench para sa kanya.
Khalid Mubana off balance and everything. There's contact, no whistle. He just went for it.
And that ball just willed itself into the hoop right there. At LPU Batangas continuing to keep this lead right now. They could extend it.
Alphaba just missed on a three-pointer. Is this going to be... Yes, nice save for the Pirates. Alphaba fighting for the loose ball. David Jose knocks down a three-pointer right there. John Sunyo.
But I mentioned earlier how great to see the ball movement of Diliman College. But you could also say that the ball movement of LPU Batangas is much more remarkable the way that they recognize who the open man is. Dahil nga mas veteranong team ito, alam na nila kung ano dapat nilang gawin pag nasa sahig sila. Look at the way they rotate that basketball and try to find the open man.
Alphaba can't buy a basket from long distance.
And that for me has defined their success this year and not just relying solely on the presence of Alphaba inside.
Inabitin yung layup naman na yun.
There have been a number of point-blank misses para dito sa Diliman College here in the first quarter.
7-point advantage for LPU Batangas so far, the largest here in the first quarter. 7 seconds na lang ang natitira. Ivan Solis fielded in the last 7 seconds for Diliman. Alphaba, 2 of 2 kanina, beyond official fit free throws.
Replacing Edward Chavez.
Three of 3 so far.
Alphaba Number 4 leading scorer of the tournament, 15 points per game. Oh! That's off Balubaro, but you gotta give it to him. Great effort trying to chase that offensive rebound and beating 2 blue shirts at it.
Reverse three-point play sana yun eh.
Yun na nga.
Oh, that could have counted. Kung pumasok. An 8-point advantage. Being enjoyed here by LPU Batangas Pirates. Sure has been a long time since that last battle that we had seen back in the eliminations. Nanalo nga ron ng LPU Batangas laban dito sa Diliman College Blue Dragons. Leonard Maranya, a lot on his shoulders here. Trying to keep it close. Sana, but Balubar is getting away with a lot of those baskets. And everybody's just basically getting into the act. Getting into the same page for LPU Batangas Pirates. 24-16 to end the first. All right, we continue with the ball game, and we are already in the second quarter. Knockout quarterfinal game being played here by Lyceum of the Philippines University. Batangas Pirates leading by 8. Laban sa Diliman College Blue Dragons. Benji Santiago, Javi Palanya, Daphne Cristobal at your service. JM Garces with the basketball for Diliman. Try to go inside. Khalid Bombanya, they are going to call a foul underneath. Tako pangalawa na ni Alpha Bayaka agad. Kasi simula lang ng second quarter.
Yeah, part of the reason rin kung bakit in-off the bench ni Coach JC ito si Alpha ba para rin ma-preserve ni Alpha yung kanyang mga fouls. Pero dahil dyan sila nagkakaproblema a lot last year when Alpha would get into early foul trouble, nakukulangan na talaga sila ng scoring.
J.M. Garces gets a three-pointer, much needed big basket for the Blue Dragons. Pesky defense being put up by J.M. Garces and Kristen God. Pioneer Mighty Bond instant blue three-point shot of the game. The first basket for J.M. Garces.
One of 3 holdovers from last year para kay Coach Francis Arceta and Coach Renzi Bahar.
Mark puts it back in.
Might have missed the dunk in the first quarter, but he gets the 2 points this time on a much simpler shot.
Leonard Maranya sees an opening in the middle.
And Derry Mark was lurking in the shaded area, trying to go and block that shot. But good thing Khalid Bombanya was there to try and get a little court cut screen for Maranya to get those 2 points.
9 to shoot. LPU Batangas, Tristan God trying to shake off Leonard Maranya. There go Terry Mark, mid-range, bouncing out. Offensive rebound on his way down. Still with the presence of mind to put up a shot.
Ito si David Jose, he may look like a thin guy, pero bato-bato ito. Hindi basta-basta na titinag ito si David Jose. And really good on the offensive glass, has great timing on the boards. And he has really blossomed here with LPU Batangas.
Beyond Fisher fit free throws. David Jose averaging 6.3 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. Basically an all-around player is what you have made mention. Pero syempre, after all of the compliments,
Mimintis niya.
1 of 2. 6-point advantage for LPU Batangas Pirates. Solomon Cone back on the floor, matched up against Terry Mark. Can't do it with that turnaround.
That's the shot you want him taking if you're LPU Batangas. As long as he's a little more far away from the basket, that's the offense you want Solomon Cone to show you.
Last touchdown on LPU Batangas. Oh, challenged in. Maaga. AJ Lacuzong screaming and egging. Coach JC Nules. Coach, challenge ka. Para patas na labanan. Wala nang challenge from here on.
Well, I thought they were going to continue and give the ball already because nahawakan na ng referee yung bola. But let's see here. Ooh, very close.
I know.
It looks like Cone had the final touch on the rock. They're really hard to tell, though. Good thing we don't have to make these kinds of decisions ourselves. You see there Lacuzong trying to get his hand on it as well, but it looks like the huge fingers of Solomon Cone got there last. Oh.
Last touch.
So it is going to be Diliman basketball.
Unsuccessful. Nevertheless, they have a 6-point lead, but an opportunity here for Diliman College to keep it close. Cone. I mean, Terry Martin is doing his thing to defend against Solomon Cone.
Yeah, he's done a remarkable job here in the first half, really neutralizing the offense of Solomon Cone.
The Chavez one-pump fake. Terry Martin finds himself open underneath.
Moving that basketball, getting into the open man, even doing it at the very last moment. It has benefited LPU Batangas in this game. Now playing with 9 assists. Itong Pirates.
Off-ball action results in a foul.
Holding foul number 35, Terry Mark.
Terry Mark ang pinawagan. Let's turn over to Daphne first.
From the Warriors' point of view, which Coach Kiko Arceta was able to see under Coach Renzi Bahar, defense will always be their steady ground. The bagong players, bagong head coach, pero sistema hindi nga ito magbabago. Lalalim lang kung tutuusin. They came fully equipped heading towards this game, especially that they'll be getting the help of Solomon Cone after feeling under the weather in the past games. Now the rookies, kailangan isatabi ang kanilang pagiging baguhan at isa puso't isip nga raw that they are only college rookies for a single time, so they have to make sure that they'll be making the most out of it. Benji and Javi.
All right, thank you very much, Daphne. 29-21. Solomon Cone makes the second free throw. 2 consecutive fouls on Terry Mark.
Yeah. And not even 10 seconds apart.
I know.
And now that puts both FSAs of LPU Batangas with 2 personal fouls each. Terry Mark will have to be careful. He has been doing a good job defending against Solomon Cone. But if he gets his third here, I'm sure Coach JC will have to force him out. Oh.
When AJ Lacuzong gets blocked the first time, he gets it back and makes a basket.
It's so nice to see guys like AJ Lacuzong also having their offensive game blossom this year.
Kaya nga, di ba? This is a lesson for the young kids playing basketball. Don't get discouraged when you get blocked. The most important thing is makabawi. Undefeated Sportswear is the official apparel of UCAL. Kaya kita nyo si Javi. Ilang supalpal ang inabot niyan sa pagkakalaban. Ayun, nag-broadcaster na ngayon.
Tama ka dyan. Kaya kung ayaw niya ng masupalpal, galingan niya na lang magsalita.
Dito, dakdak kayo ng dakdak.
Yan, tama. Walang pintis.
31-24. LPU Batangas Pirates leading by 7. Here's Alpha Ba coming back into the ball game. He himself also has 2 fouls. Alpha Ba.
I'm surprised with this move by Coach JC Nuiles to field in Alpha Ba instead of having Terry Mark be on the floor. Because if Alpha Ba gets his 3rd here, then they lose some scoring punch. But I think this is a luxury that he can have for this short period of time. They're up by 7 right now, so he will use this gamble and maybe try to extend this lead further with Alpha Ba on the floor.
LPU Batangas Pirates by 7. Tristan Kant. Fusong comes up short with a jumper. Famante, Solomon Kone. And then the bad pass. Fusong. Second serving, still nothing. Here's Diliman. Maranya. Parating Solomon Kone. Oh!
I'm not sure that should have been a foul. I don't think that should have been a foul.
I know. Diba parang he lost his footing.
That's exactly why that ball got out of his hands. And what a very unfortunate incident. Wala na rin kasing challenge itong
Kaya,
LPU Batangas. Alpha Ba telling Coach JC Nuiles here that he's okay to stay on the floor, but Coach JC will not gamble anymore.
Beyond Fisher fit free throws, penalty ang LPU Batangas. Solomon Kone makes the first one. Still disgusted si Coach JC Nuiles. 2 for 2 this time for Solomon Kone. 6-point ball game. 6 minutes and 11 here in the first half. Timeout muna tayo.
Flex, sigurado ang quality tapoli. Linoleum kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Time down to 6 minutes and 11. Knockout quarterfinal game that's happening right here. Kanina, nakausad na kagad ang PCU Dasmariñas Dolphins, ending the campaign here in Season 8 ng MCU Supremos. It's going to be something to look forward to. A rematch of the finalists from Season 7. Dito naman, we're still trying to figure out what's going to be the scenario here. Well, there's this thing called scenario na LPU Batangas, sila lang ang tumalo sa CU Scorpions. Ito naman Diliman College, syempre, ang gusto naman nilang mangyari dito is makabalik naman sila, makausad sila with 12 rookies. The team, Terry Mark now mostly concentrating on offense. Para sa LPU, ups their lead right now to 7.
You know, with the fact that the Diliman College Blue Dragons are here in the quarterfinals, that just really proves how good of a program this Diliman College team has. Of course, Coach Renzi Bahar has been at the helm of this for so long, and he makes sure that he gets recruits that will carry the torch towards the next few years para sa kanilang kupunan.
Lacuso! Oh, wow! PJ Baloma! Hindi lang isa eh. Kailangan masusundan kaagad for PJ Balubar. Spark and one play. There was that foul. Of course, making the basket, that's the most important thing here. It is now a double-figure advantage being enjoyed by LPU Batangas Pirates going into another vital purified drinking water timeout. Alright, balik tayo dito sa ating ball game. Almost halfway here in the second quarter. Lumobo na. Unti-unti nang lumolobo ang lamang ng LPU Batangas Pirates. Up 11. Hindi pa dyan nagtatapos yan dahil PJ Balubar still at the line to shoot a bonus free throw.
And Balubar has given LPU Batangas significant impact since coming off the bench in the first quarter. Now their leading scorer with 11 points in this game and a chance for one more at the line, as you mentioned. These guys, Balubar, Lacuso, Jose, complement their offensive game a lot because they are lurking around that basket, going for offensive rebounds, and those 50-50 balls nakukuha nila madalas dahil sa effort at energy ng tatlong yan.
Diliman College backfired that alley-oop play that they wanted to execute. Look at this. Diving for that loose ball. Iba talaga pagka-healthy, no?
Ayun na nga. That's why it was good that Daphne mentioned that earlier in her report that 15 strong ang lalaban dito para sa LPU Batangas.
John Sunyo hits a two-pointer. He's got 5 here in the first half. 14-point advantage. You would think our first game at that high scoring in the first half. Tingnan mo to, 40 na yung LPU Batangas.
And so much more time left here in the second period.
That's right. Over 4 minutes. Lacuso wanting a clear out. Against Leonard Maranga, he feels like he has the advantage. And a bad pass for that kick-out play.
And Lacuso was hit there on the face. I'm surprised no whistle was blown. That happened right in front of the referee. That's why he was bothered making that pass. I think he was trying to go for a shot. A lot of calls have not gone Coach JC Noyles' way in this game, but lucky for them, they keep the lead. And they've been doing it through their defense and the way that they've been moving that basketball, looking for open shots, unselfishly getting points in this game.
Solomon Kone with his 8th point turnaround shot. 40-30. Balubar. Long distance shot, knocking it down. John Sunyo, 8 points.
Very basic play offensively in the half court. Just a simple ball screen on the left side and then the lift by Sunyo on the left. Defense now becoming an issue for the Blue Dragons.
Pioneer Mighty Bond 3-point shot of the game. John Sunyo. This is already his 2nd 3-pointer in the first half.
If you're Diliman, it's not enough that you have a guy right there defending. You got to get a hand up, but that's a nice answer coming from Orlando Getting, who has been on the bench for a while before that shot.
Nice play here, David Jose underneath.
I love the off-ball movement, but I also love the way that they are delivering that basketball without even seeing where each other are on the floor.
They know their place, even with their eyes closed, I
Kaya na
guess.
nga, that is really what the chemistry of LPU Batangas has
diba?
developed to.
Alam kung nasan yung kakampi, di ba?
They're just using feeling, Benji.
Yeah. And what a feeling it is.
Indeed.
Oh, sa kanila pa rin. Ang amo naman ng bola. Ang amo ng Spalding sa LPU Batangas Pirates. Spark and one play. Nakuhulog talaga sa mga kamay nila. Nakuhulog din yung mga tira nila.
Just like the saying goes, fortune favors the brave, and LPU Batangas has really been brave in going for those loose balls.
Araw ng kagitingan
Ayun na
ngayon
nga,
eh.
tama ka,
Araw
Benji.
ng kagitingan.
Really living through that
Yes.
Day of Valor spirit, itong Pirates sa laro na to. And unti-unti na nilang iniiwan dito ang Diliman College Blue Dragons. They're gonna have to do something about that if you're Diliman.
Terry Mark completes a three-point play. This is now the largest lead for LPU Batangas Pirates, up 17.
Yeah, what about Terry Mark in this game, Benji? Aside from playing great defense, he's also slowly getting his points.
Oo nga. Kailangan may gumawa ng paraan. Ralph Amante with his fourth point.
2 minutes.
Tristan God. Tatago sa likuran ni Terry Mark. Then the bounce pass inside. They almost lost it. 9 seconds to shoot. Tristan God. Nice crossover move. Tristan God. A lot of those hesitation moves. Oh!
Oh my God. He has set the tone for LPU Batangas to start this game. Went to rest a bit on the bench, but he's back trying to get more order here on the side of the LPU Batangas Pirates, not allowing Diliman College a window of opportunity to get back. Look at this shot clock winding down one-on-one against Andre Remudaro, and then the fake and fall away.
Meanwhile, both teams already in penalty. And Terry Mark, I do believe he just picked up his third foul. So, Edward Chavez replacing him on the floor. Scotty Bombanya is going for his beyond official fit free throws.
Coach JC Nueles, I'm sure he's hoping that the 3 fouls on both of his FSAs won't be an issue for them in the second half. Because that just might be a problem that Coach Renzi and his wards could certainly bounce on. With the way those two guys have been playing, Terry Mark and Alpha ba sa laro na to, talagang mabubutasan itong LPU Batangas if they're not on the floor.
Tristan God left open. Comes up short with a three. Here's Diliman College Blue Dragons. Leonard Mamano.
Yeah, great trail job by Leonard Maranya, and the pass by Orlando getting to get those 2 points. Diliman looking to finish this first half strong.
Ball tapped out. It stays para sa Diliman.
Shot clock 19 seconds.
And time remaining 43.6. Khalid Bombanya. Into one play. Look at this. Spark Antoine Khalid Bombanya. Well, no FSAs for LPU Batangas Pirates. He's going to be lording it over the other guys there in the paint.
Yeah, plus Jose, one of their best rebounders, was a little bit far out from getting that basketball.
Ito naman, Tristan God making a move. Trying to get closer. Bounce pass. second serving. Ang dami ng mga Edward De Chavez with his first bucket.
What a way to get your first 2 points in this game. Oh,
And with 9.6 seconds, Diliman College lost the basketball. LPU Batangas still has to design one last play before we end the first half.
The UCAL
Ngiti, ngiti, huwag naman atubili. Sabik makita ang iyong ngiting happy. Ngiti, ngiti, yung nakakakiliti. Alagang happy, ang ngiti. Alagang happy, salamat sa totoong ngiti.
Basta PG Flex, sigurado ang quality. Tapoli, linoleum kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Alright, balikan po natin itong ating laro. 9.6 seconds. LPU Batangas Pirates ang bola. Tumawag sila ng timeout. They're going to be throwing in from the backcourt. So far, they lead by 14 right now. Let's see ano ang resulta ng play na yan ni Coach JC Nules. Christian Gat. Ranez on him. Jay Paco. Still is a nice play though. Di nga alam pumasok. JC Nules still getting the fives here for his 15 strong. As we take a look at the Quintana Sports quarter highlights, although Terry Mark and Alphaba both have 3 personal fouls, we can still see so far PJ Balubar making good account of himself off the bench for Pirates. Solomon Gone, well, they've concentrated the defense on Solomon Gone, and let's see, he's got this work cut out for him. LPU Batangas Pirates leading by 14 to end the first 2 quarters.
Basta PG Flex, sigurado ang quality. Tapoli, linoleum kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy.
Ngiti, ngiti, huwag naman atubili. Sabik makita ang iyong ngiting happy. Ngiti, ngiti, yung nakakakiliti. Alagang happy, ang ngiti. Alagang happy, salamat sa totoong ngiti.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
G-Flex, sigurado ang quality tapoli. Linoleum kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG-Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Alam mo ba, may bago ng klase ng Mighty Bond. Ito yung Mighty Bond Anti-Clog Tech. Mas precise na ang nozzle. Tapos may flowback feature pa siya kaya hindi na magkaklog yung nozzle. May bottom stand din siya para hindi na gumugulong at pakalat-kalat. O alam mo na kapag may nasirang gamit ah.
Ngiti, ngiti, huwag naman atubili. Sabik makita ang iyong ngiting happy. Ngiti, ngiti, yung nakakakiliti. Alagang happy, ang ngiti. Alagang happy, salamat sa totoong ngiti.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Basta G-Flex, sigurado ang quality tapoli. Linoleum kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG-Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Alam mo ba, may bago ng klase ng Mighty Bond. Ito yung Mighty Bond Anti-Clog Tech. Mas precise na ang nozzle. Tapos may flowback feature pa siya kaya hindi na magkaklog yung nozzle. May bottom stand din siya para hindi na gumugulong at pakalat-kalat. O alam mo na kapag may nasirang gamit ah.
$54-40. And that's our score. LPU Batangas Pirates leading by 14. They led by as much as 17 in the first half. Javi, this is numbers.
Yeah, you see here, halos pareho lang naman yung field goal shooting, but more attempts here for LPU Batangas because they've gotten a lot more rebounds and a lot of those on the offensive glass, courtesy of guys like Lacuso, David Dose, Eduardo Chavez. These guys helping LPU Batangas get more opportunities, hence more shots. And everybody has been contributing. Na-mention na nga ni Daphne kanina, 15 strong si Coach JC today. This is the first time in a while that he's had a full lineup at his disposal. And bench points, that is certainly a proof of that, 30-14 in that department. And they've also been leading the fast break points among other stat departments sa laro na to.
They have to make the most out of it. Sa mahal pa naman ng gasolina ngayon kung saan pa sila nanggaling sa Batangas
Tama ka
City
dyan.
pa. Just try to imagine. PJ Balubar with 12 points. Terry Mark with 11 for LPU Batangas Pirates. And over at the other side, Solomon Cone really having a hard time here. These are not his numbers. Only 10 points so far. Leonard Maranya contributing 8 para sa side naman ni Coach Kiko and the rest of Diliman College Blue Dragons. Still continuing with what's happening right here for our knockout quarterfinals. Ayan po si Alpha Ba, saddled with 3 personal fouls, 3 points pa lamang, 2 rebounds. Samantala si Solomon Cone, only 3 rebounds. He's been boxed out a lot from that shaded area. He's got 10 points though here in the first half. We're going to be taking a break. When we come back, it's the second half of action.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
So here we go with the second half of action. Once again, Benji Santiago, Javi Palana, and Daphne Cristobal still at your service. Second quarterfinal game. Trying to find out basically CU Scorpions. Let's say hello to CU Scorpions, who's most probably watching this ball game intently. Dahil tinitingnan nila kung sino makakaharap nila in the semifinals on Monday. Yes, Monday po yan.
And, you know, whichever team ang makapasok naman dito, itong LPU Batangas, sila nga lang ang nakatalo sa CU this year. Itong Diliman College naman, matagal rin nilang nakakalaban sa mga championship matches dito sa ating liga.
Beyond Fisher, fit free throws to get things going para sa ating third quarter of action here. 2 for 2.
And what about PJ Balubar really leading the way off the bench? 15 points right now para sa kanya. We saw the leading scorers at the half earlier. Not your usual suspects for LPU Batangas. No AJ Lacusong, no Alpha Ba in that list. Instead, it was PJ Balubar and Terry Mark. Terry Mark doesn't usually score a lot, but he's got 11 also in this game. The other guy in double figures for Coach JC Nuiles.
Incidentally, Terry Mark also has 3 personal fouls here for LPU Batangas.
Number 3, AJ Lacusong is second, first team foul.
Lacusong picking up his second personal foul.
At sa lahat ng magandang ginawa dito ng LPU Batangas sa laro na to, it's been the fouls that have really somehow saddled them a bit sa laro na to. It's really a good thing that they have this lead.
Holding foul number 18, PJ Balubar. His first personal
Una pa lamang ni PJ Balubar, baka magkamali yung ref. Kaya tataas ako ng kamay, baka mamaya si Terry Mark matawagan. I wonder what happened to Matthew Calilong.
Yeah, oo nga, no? Yeah, he is not in this game. He is not on the bench.
He has not been playing for about a couple of games already
Yeah.
para rito sa panig ng Diliman.
Well, maybe we can find out later.
56-40 now. Gumawa na ang may-ari ng venue natin. Hindi naman. Joke lang, joke. Oh, that's a big basket that they need to happen. Orlando getting his second three-pointer here in this ball game.
That's definitely a great shot for getting, but the defense of Diliman College has been suspect.
Terry Mark. Almost a three-point play. Kind of frustrated, did not go in. Pioneer Mighty Bun, three-point shot of the game. Orlando getting. One of those games, he was the hero just because of that three-pointer.
Oh, yeah. That, I believe, was the first game of the season para sa kanila.
The official fit free throws.
And our very first game of the year. Pala.
Yes. Terry Mark. The look on his face when he missed that first free throw. I wonder how he looks right now.
Missing both.
Yes. Samantala, eto naman, Ralph Amante with a layup. And then this three-pointer. Tristan God.
That is a gutsy shot. I'm sure lisensyado talaga siya na tumira dyan because not a lot of players will take those kinds of shots. Crossing the midline, getting wide open right away early in the shot clock, but he'll take that if you're Coach JC Nuiles. Pasok naman yung tira galing kay Tristan God.
Already 5 three-point shots made here para sa panig ng LPU Batangas. 4 for Diliman. Terry Mark grabs another rebound here. His fourth rebound.
I mentioned earlier that both teams like to shoot from the outside, pero konti pa lang naman ang nakuha nila galing sa labas ito parehong pupunan.
J.M. Baco missing. Terry Mark offensive rebound. Still a miss for the Pirates and the Blue Dragons on the attack.
But it's been baskets inside the three-point line that have benefited itong parehong teams in this game. They have not looked for the three-point shot as one of their primary weapons sa laro na to, making sure that in this high environment of a game, in a high-stakes ball game, that they go to the higher percentage looks. Kaya lang mas maganda lang ang naging conversion rate dito talaga ng LPU Batangas and the defense of Diliman College, which is usually good as one of the top defensive teams in the league, not really showing that much resistance sa laro na to.
Bad pass. Diliman. Kone forced to kick it out. Repost. Kone still can't put up a shot. Getting sidesteps for a three, but he missed it. Tristan God against Malanya. Undefeated sportswear, official apparel of UCAL Season 8.
A lucky break there for Orlando getting. He was mismatched against the bigger James Paco, but forcing him into that traveling violation. So good defense for Diliman College. Past couple of stops down, they've been able to force turnovers against the Pirates.
Kone underneath. Helpless si Terry Mark with 3 personal fouls.
And that's where you want to put the ball in if you're Diliman College. Get Solomon Gone the basketball right underneath the rim, wherein hindi niya na kailangan mag-dribble or gumawa na masyado pa maraming mga galaw.
Tristan God relocates. Nice pass inside.
That is beautiful basketball by the LPU Batangas Pirates. Unselfishness on full display galing kay Tristan God.
Malubarez 16. Solomon Kone going for another dunk. Everybody's okay in that sequence. Terry Mark attacks and a foul is going to be called against Diliman. Top flight dunk of the game. Let's take a look at Solomon Kone. He's got to up his numbers here.
He's got to get his head into the game. After that dunk, going back down on defense, wasn't focused enough to see where Terry Mark really was. And when he did look already and paid attention, Terry Mark was already going downhill attacking.
Meantime, punta muna natin si Daphne.
After being in the driver's seat during the first half of this ball game, the huddle of the LPU Batangas was actually filled with the perfect aura of confidence, with their heads higher, encouraging one another that this time they got to focus in terms of their defense. Sabi nga ni Coach JC, no, dapat pagdating natin dito sa ating final 20 minutes na larong ito, mapahinto na natin itong si Solomon Cone, find the best shots while also balancing both discipline and confidence here in this final 20 minutes of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Daphne. So far, they have done a pretty good job defending against Solomon Cone. Three-pointer, those big baskets. Still playing catch-up. Diliman. David Jose. Ibabawi yung tres. Bagsakan ng mga players on the floor.
Foul number 35, Terry Mark.
Terry Mark has been called for his fourth. Wrong place at the wrong time.
It just hasn't been his day in terms of foul situations. Ito si Terry Mark. Kung mapapansin mo yung mga fouls na nakuha niya, malas lang talaga siya nandun siya sa lugar na yun.
Diba? Well, Alphaba has been sent back into the ball game here para sa LPU Batangas Pirates.
Well, no choice si Coach JC Noiles dyan, but he's hoping that Alpha would be the one to preserve his fouls and hopefully stay longer in this game. He's only played 5 minutes sa laro na to, Benji, and only scored 3 points without a field goal make yet.
John Sunyo is back. He's got 8 points. Alphaba knocks down a mid-range.
Finally, there goes his first field goal of the game, just as I was mentioning it a moment ago.
Oh, miscommunication for Diliman.
I'm looking at the body language right now, Solomon Cone. He looks like he's frustrated. He looks defeated. It shouldn't be that way. Yes, they're down by 14, but he's the anchor on both sides of the floor for Diliman College. So he has to be the one trying to lead this way, encouraging his other teammates, lalong-lalo na isa sa mga veterano sa kupunan na ito. And he's leading the way for 12 other rookies. He has the experience, so he should know better. That he shouldn't be downtrodden. In fact, should be encouraging his teammates more to play better.
You go tell him.
I'm not his coach.
Solomon Cone, quick double-teaming defense. Here's LPU Batangas, David Jose. They made a stop. Diliman College. Ooh. It's going to be basketball possession pa rin para sa LPU Batangas Pirates.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Approaching the 3-minute mark. Alphaba for the 3, knocks it down. 8 points for Alphaba, his second field goal, and stretches their lead back up 17 again. Para rito sa panig ng LPU Batangas Pirates, Pioneer Mighty Bond 3-point shot of the game from Alphaba. We'll be right back.
Ngiti, huwag naman atubili. Sabik makita ang iyong ngiting happy. Ngiti, yung nakakakiliti. Alagang happy, ang ngiti. Alagang happy, salamat sa totoong ngiti.
Back here at Paco Arena, we're still here in the third period. And how do you like this? Our happy fans of the day. Ngiting Pinoy, ngiting happy. Sino nga? Oh, kita nyo na. Pakisalo, pakisalo. Tapos mamaya mo sa akin bigay happy, ha?
Di ko nasalo eh.
Happy fans of the day. Happy fans of the day na tuloy na sabi ko. 69-52. 17 points muli ang abante ng LPU Batangas Pirates third quarter. Under 3 minutes. Solomon Cone. Alpha has 3 personal fouls. Wala na, tinignan na lang siya. Solomon Cone, he's got 16 points. He's averaging 22 plus points per ball game.
Cone's got to take advantage of the foul situation against the Pirates.
Edward de Chavez has got 4.
The problem is that LPU Batangas doesn't seem to be slowing down offensively. They're continuing to push these guys to the limit and trying to get the fight out of them as early as this quarter.
David Jose attacks. He gets blocked. Alfaba comes up in a steal. Sets up their half-court offense right now. Sunyo. Oh, nice cut to the basket. Tapik ng bola kanila pa rin. Alfaba. Oh, what did he do?
Scrambling defense for Diliman College, ending them up with a stop. And the problem is they haven't been able to do that consecutively in the majority of this game. Especially here in the second half, kaya talagang lumobo na yung kalamangan dito ng LPU Batangas.
Andre Mitra replacing David Jose for LPU Batangas Pirates. A minute and a half to play here. Shot from the outside did not work out for Jack Amales.
Might have been a rushed shot. That was early in the shot clock and he wasn't exactly open. A good thing they get the stop here and force LPU Batangas into an early shot clock situation stop.
Maranya backs it in.
Daming nahuhulog sa laro na to.
71-56 for LPU Batangas Pirates. They have the basketball, they have the lead. Wala nang isang minuto ang ating third quarter. Alfaba goes long distance. His second three-pointer.
Guy hasn't missed here in the third quarter since coming off the bench. Struggled to get a field goal in the first half, but he is perfect here in quarter number 3. Talking about Alfaba.
20-16 scoring run happening so far here in the third. And Alfaba will also pick up his 4th. May isang quarter pa tayo, ha?
Diyan talaga magkakaproblema itong LPU Batangas. But luckily for Coach JC Nuiles is that the other guys have also stepped up their game.
Yeah, to consider.
We're talking about PJ Balubaro, we're talking about Lacusong. David Jose has also stepped in, as well as Terry Mark, na hindi naman usually nagsiscore ng marami. And of course, the steady Tristan Gad, who has always been very reliable for Coach JC Nuiles.
They got God on their side for one thing. 29.3 seconds. Beyond Fisher, fit free throws. Solomon Cone at the line. Every opportunity counts for Diliman College. 1 of 2. And late violation against the Pirates.
Ooh,
Ayaw talaga eh.
that was halfway
Oh, nasa
down.
na yung bola? Naipit. Whoa, how about Andre Mitra? All focused to make that layup and he gets fouled in the process. Orlando Kending ang tinawagan. 21.1 seconds. Andre Mitra has not yet scored, and look who's back, J.M. Paco.
That's
And PJ Balubar.
That's the least that Mitra could have gotten because they greatly outnumbered Diliman College in that fast break opportunity. That was a 3-on-1.
He's on the board. He makes the first free throw. Baliktaran na yung score natin dito. 75-57. 2 for 2 for Andre Mitra. Largest lead in the ball game, up 19 right now para sa panig ng LPU Batangas Pirates. They could go for the last shot. They're up 19. Let's see this. Paco. Makes it! It counts!
Kung dito ko ba naman natutulog, malamang memorize mo na yung ring.
Anong pangalan niya? Paco. Nasaan tayo? Paco. Ano pang hihingiin ninyo?
Oh, what a shot right there. Nice pass from Sunyo though. And then a close out here by Maranya, earning Paco that one dribble pull-up. Nice, beautiful stroke, leaving that follow through, swishing that ball inside.
Officially, it counts. So it's now a 21-point lead to end the third quarter. LPU Batangas Pirates still with this 15 strong. And truly, that's what we have been seeing from them almost this entire, at least 3 quarters of this ball game. Tig-apat na fouls, Terry Mark and Alpha Ba. But you lead 21. You do the math. We got 10 minutes in the next quarter. Spalding is the official basketball of UCAL Season 8. Yan po ang pinagagawa nilang lahat dito. Kaya nakakita natin dito, dumandive. Ano-anong may nagagawa, naiipit na yung bola na yan. Pero yun pa rin ang kanilang hinahanap.
The Legacy 1000, the Spalding Legacy 1000.
9 seconds to shoot. Second serving, ayaw pa rin. It's LPU Batangas Pirates. Even getting the breaks here in this ball game.
Yeah, everything has just worked in their favor, especially here in the second half. Using their advantage in terms of experience, trying to outsmart these rookies that form the majority of the squad of Coach Renzi Bahar and Coach Francis Arceta.
Well, for the information of everyone, ito pong dalawang teams na ito, pioneer teams ito
Yes.
sa UCAL. Since season 1, nandito na sila. Dalawang kampyonato para rito sa Diliman College Blue Dragons. Hindi pa nagcha-champion ang LPU Batangas Pirates. Edward Chavez with his third bucket. John Sunyo was able to deliver it to him well.
And if my memory serves me right, Benji, hindi pa rin umaabot ng semifinals ang LPU Batangas, right?
I'm not exactly sure about that.
But
I wanted to say that. It's been running in my mind right now. Pero mamaya,
confirm nga natin yan.
Kina Coach Melo. Leonard Balanya still trying to fight back, and it's a big three-pointer.
This certainly isn't over yet, especially in the first maybe 3 or 4 minutes of this fourth quarter. That's gonna tell us if talaga makakabalik pa sa laro dito ang Diliman College. But they're gonna have to do it on a defensive end too, which has been suspect para sa kanila. This is the 4th best defensive team in the league, only letting go an average of 71 points per game. But look at LPU Batangas already scoring 80 here at the start of the fourth quarter.
Kanina, nakita natin ang PCU Dasmariñas umabot na mahigit 100.
Oh!
Moving well without the basketball. This description for it from Edward de Chavez. A one-time mythical 5 member.
Yes.
For UCAL.
Might have taken a back seat in terms of production this year, but you know, his performance has been vital to say the least as well this year para sa kanila, because he has helped in different parts of the game para sa kanilang koponan. Still there to be a veteran presence, but and also to be that guy coming off the bench and getting them rebounds and hustle plays.
Makes both free throws.
Dalit returns.
Dalit Bombanya is back on the floor here for Diliman College Blue Dragons. Solomon Cone will have to rest for a while. Garces backtracks a little. Garces fires the 3. Long and strong. LPU Batangas up 22. 23, their largest. Sunyo. Paco. Meron ka ba niyan? Sa Edward de Chavez.
Occasionally, he can hit that.
It was open, di ba?
Yeah.
It was open that time, so might as well go for it.
Diliman College, they have to take advantage of LPU Batangas not having an FSA on the floor, but I'm speaking too soon. Coach JC Nules all recognizing that right away and fielding back in Terry Mark for defensive purposes, I'm sure, and try and neutralize whatever Diliman College is trying to plan attacking inside.
Dalit Bombanya is being defended by J.M. Paco.
Ayan na siguro ang naging instruction ni Coach JC para maiwasan si Terry Mark na mawala sa laro na to.
Terry Mark fumbles a little, recovers. Shot clock is down to 10 for the Pirates. They go inside. Oh, nice move right there. DJ Balabar still at it, Javi.
Every quarter he has come in and showed us that he has showed the way para dito sa LPU Batangas Pirates, and he's doing that not just on the score sheet but in every other aspect of this game as well.
Iron Barcena is able to make a basket. Terry Mark goes down but able to make a pass. Now he tries to go for a dunk. And Barcena is going to be called for the foul.
Foul number 25.
This is already the second time na hindi natuloy ang dunk.
Hindi lang talaga matapos-tapos.
Kaya nga.
Terry Mark.
Beyond Fisher fit free throws. Terry Mark at the line. It's not exactly in his favorite place on the court.
Actually practicing a lot of those shots during the halftime break, as well as those pick and pop shots with Tristan Gad in mid-range.
Kapos pangalawa no?
Hindi niya na talaga matansya na maayos yung pulso niya.
12, 5, and 2 for Terry Mark. If you have problems with your free throws, talk to Javi.
I'm not sure I'm also the best guy to talk to.
He'll refer you to somebody else.
Yeah, maybe Coach Mark Dandan is better.
84-62. Lamang pa rin, LPU Batangas Pirates. 5 minutes and 45 basically. Alubar with a kick out. Oh! J.M. Paco.
That guy has come alive here in the second half. 7 points now in the game para sa kanya.
He's also got 5 rebounds. And he's defending against Khalid Mumbanya. Now Terry Marcus on Khalid Mumbanya. Mumbanya missing. But second time around, he will not be denied.
Yeah, he's going to let that go, talking about Terry Mark. He doesn't want to pick up his 5th personal foul. They're trying to make sure here itong LPU Batangas na hindi na makakabalik itong Diliman College.
Rattles out. Maranya. Ooh, blocked by Terry Mark.
Now there's that wingspan in full use. Galing kay Terry Mark. Oh, wow. Ang layo ng pinanggalingan.
Halfway here in the 4th. Alpha ba? Sige, dapat lang 4 ang personal fouls. I guess a little bit of the time management na yung mga foul troubled FSAs, Coach JC Nuiles, alam niya na kung paano i-manage eh.
He's found the right formula this season. And that's why they really came up with a really better year compared to last season. Itong LPU Batangas Pirates, ang laking tulong talaga na binigay sa kanila ng pagdating ni Terry Mark, as well as, of course, better experience for his veterans coming into this year. Nakita mo naman yung maturity na na-develop. Guys like Tristan Gad, who played a lot of backup last year. Guys like AJ Lacuso. And then you have PJ Balubar also showing what he's made of. David Jose. Edward De Chavez, nandyan pa rin naman.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, and a foul.
It will not count.
Foul number 4, Jen Garces.
Garces with a foul. 4 minutes and 27 to play here. 87-64. LPU Batangas Pirates with this big lead.
Flex, sigurado ang quality tapoli. Linoleum kamating, plastic cover at iba pa. Tatak matibay, tatak Pinoy. Lahat gawa sa pawis at husay ng Pinoy. Champion ka sa PG Flex. Tatak Pinoy, ito ang the best.
Alam mo ba, may bago ng klase ng Mighty Bond. Ito yung Mighty Bond Anti-Clog Tech. Mas precise na ang nozzle. Tapos may flowback feature pa siya kaya hindi na magkaklog yung nozzle. May bottom stand din siya para hindi na gumugulong at pakalat-kalat. O alam mo na kapag may nasirang gamit ah.
$87-64 is our count. LPU Batangas Pirates. PJ Baluban is at the line. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Now he's got 19. Beyond Fisho, fit free throws.
All-around performance by Balubar sa laro na to. What a ball game para sa kanya. I think also his best game of the tournament. Surpassed his averages of 7.7 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 3.8 assists.
That's what you would call peaking at the right time.
Tama ka dyan.
Tristan God back on the floor here. Shot clock is down to 5. Alphaba. 3 to shoot. Alphaba decides for a pass. Magmamadaling di. Oh, pumasok pa yun! Wow! Tristan God!
Tristan God, unabashed and not at all scared of the time running out to take that shot.
He's got, you know, he's got 15 points. 92-66.
Look at how composed this guy plays.
Oh my.
Hindi natitinag. Even if the pressure is heavy against him, he's unfazed. I just love how he plays with so much composure. That's the kind of point guard that you want leading your team. A guy who doesn't crumble under pressure.
We see a new guy, Ren Condino, para sa panig ng LPU Batangas Pirates. And Diliman, jamming Batawi. Beyond Fisher, fit free throws. Tristan God knocks down his first. 16 for him in this ball game. He missed on the second. They're getting good feeling right now. Itong LPU Batangas Pirates. They come up with a steal. Only 3 minutes away from a semi-final stint. And to battle it out against the twice to beat the CEU Scorpions, whom they beat.
And natalo na nila ng isang beses. Why can't they beat them twice? And that's certainly going to be a very tough task. Easier said than done, no doubt.
Usually, ang mga sinasabi ng mga coaches niyan, and most probably, narinig mo na rin before, ikot sa talents ang pag-uusapan. 5 sila, 5 rin tayo. Diba?
Yep.
Bilog pa yung bola.
Yep. I have heard that maybe 100 times when I was playing.
Yeah.
Especially when you're the underdog. Yep. Yan talaga sasabihin ng mga coaches pag dehado kayo. Pero tama rin naman talaga. I mean,
yes.
there's no other way to put it. I mean, if you are the underdog, that's exactly how you try and put yourself at an equal position.
Pero babalik na naman sila kung sakasakali dito sa Monday.
Yes.
Diba? And how much fuel consumption would that take for them?
So, kailangan sulit.
Kaya nga.
Kasi kung hindi, mapapaalain ka na lang.
Hindi naman pwedeng LRT lang.
Hindi pagdating dito, pagod na.
Tristan God
Oh
is
my
not
God.
finished yet. Last 2 minutes na tayo. Crane built tough.
This has to be one of their best games of the season. Talking about LPU Batangas, I'd still have that game against CEU as their finest game of the tournament. But they're going to have to duplicate that on Monday. And not just once, but twice.
That's right.
If they want to get through. That's certainly going to be a historical, a monumental achievement para sa kanila if they do get it. But of course, we are still going to try and see that through. Kaya patuloy nyo kaming subaybayan.
Oo Parang every game is going to be a knockout game. Lalo na para dito sa LPU Batangas and PCU Dasmariñas.
Yes.
Yun din, ano? Lalayo na pinanggagalingan ng mga... Woo! Goodness. Kano na ba? 200 na ba ang 1 litro ngayon ng crude?
Hindi pa naman.
Hindi pa naman. Konti na lang.
Konti na lang. Siguro mga next week.
Alphaba hitting a 3-pointer. 92 seconds to play in this ball game. A 24-point advantage para sa LPU Batangas Pirates. Alphaba going all the way. That back-to-back baskets. Pero manipis na ang oras, 80 seconds. This 15-strong team. Coach JC Nuiles and how he described his boys coming here into this knockout quarterfinals. Really proved to everyone they came in strong, they're ready for it. Of course, the work is not completely done yet.
Pero alam mo, Benji, we were talking about coaches motivating their teams. Baka ginamit na rin ni Coach JC na mahal ang gas ngayon.
Kaya nga, pwede,
Sayang ang punta natin kung matalo tayo.
Exactly. Si Scorpions dyan lang sa kabila.
Ang lapit lang.
Lapit lang. Khalid Mumbanya with a dunk. So JC Nuiles even signaling to his players not to make any more attempts here. This is already a one-ball game. They may be 4 points short of reaching the century mark. But of course, reaching the semifinals is already a big achievement for the LPU Batangas Pirates. No effort to make any attempt. No effort. It's already over. Para naman dito sa rookie-laden, the Diliman College Blue Dragons. Do watch out for them next year.
I have no doubt in my mind that Coach Renzi will really mold these players into really hard-nosed basketball players next year.
Experience paid off here. And of course, being perfectly healthy para rito sa LPU Batangas. Getting the win, Coach JC Nuiles. Very seldom did you would see even just a slight smile on his face. Pero slight pa rin lang.
Slight lang.
Kahit nanalo pa rin di ba?
Well, he wanted to make sure that they would have this game in the bag. I'm sure they were looking forward to face CEU in the semifinals.
So yun nga po, no? So kompleto na tayo para sa semifinals. But still that road construction will continue this coming Monday. A road to the championship here in Season 8. 96-76. LPU Batangas Pirates have done it. As we take a look at the Pioneer Mighty Bond Instant Glue 3-point king natin dito. Who else? Tristan God.
Ending up with the most 3-point shots, 4 out of 8 from the outside.
Well, from the CEU side, they're going to be taking a real closer look at Tristan God. Siya rin para sa ating meaningful performance sa tindang Cafe France. 19 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists for Tristan God. Meron bang Cafe France sa Batangas? Meron naman yata.
Baka. Feeling ko naman meron. Or baka
Meron
pauwi
yan.
na lang.
Meron
On the way
yan.
home na lang.
Oo. In the meantime, puntahan natin si Daphne with our best player of the game.
Thank you so much, Benji and Happy. PJ, huge congratulations. At syempre sa 15-strong ni Coach JC Nuiles on this matchup, umpisa pa lang, ibang klaseng kumpiyansa na agad ang pinakita ninyo.
Yun po, sabi po kasi ng coach po namin, ito na po yung if ever po magiging last and final game po namin kung matalo po kami, and ayaw po namin mangyari yun kasi sayang po yung pinagpagutan po namin ng almost 1 year, and sayang po yung mga panalo namin, yung struggles, and sayang po yung pagbabalik po ng mga teammates ko galing injury. So ginalingan po talaga namin tong laro na to para po makapasok po sa Final Four po.
At slowly yung mga sakripisyo nyo nagpe-pay off. PJ, on Monday ang makakalaban nyo ay itong si Scorpions, kung saan kayo ang nagbigay sa kanila ng kanilang unang pagkatalo dito sa ating tournament. Makikita ba namin ang kanilang ikalawang pagkatalo sa Lunes?
Sa game po namin sa CEU, sobrang parang nabuboost up po kami kasi yun nga po, tinalo nga po namin sila nung last game po namin against po sa kanila. So malaki po yung kumpiyansa po namin na didikit po kami sa laro po namin sa Lunes. And syempre po, nasa semis na po kami and hindi na po namin sasayangin yung pagkakataon. Kaya yun, all out na po kami.
PJ, anyone na gusto mong pasalamatan? Your family, go ahead.
Ayan po, thank you po kay Lord sa panalo. Thank you po kay Ma'am Fe Benina, kay Sir Paulo Laurel po, kay Sir Peter Laurel, and sa LPU community po. Sa mga teammate ko po, sa Tiwala, sobrang thank you. Sa coaches ko po, kay Coach JC, kay Coach Jason, kay Coach Jay. Thank you po sa Tiwala, and sa mga nanonood po sa live. Sa mama at papa ko po, kay mama ko po sa Nueva Ecija, kay papa ko po sa Bicol, and sa girlfriend ko po, kay Jamima Tabita, and sa mga nanonood ko pong kaibigan dyan, kay Ralph Russell Alonso, kay Mark Ancheta, kay Klein Dalit, and Benedict Banyes, tsaka kay Paul Bagisi po. Thank you po ng sobra. Kaya, pati po kaya ano po, Coach Renz, PMW po, Coach Boss Israel po, and kay Ate Jonalyn po, thank you po sa suporta.
Thank you so much, PJ, and congratulations once again. And of course, to the 15 strong guys of Coach JC Nueles. Sending it back to you guys.
Ayan, pagkatapos yung batiin ng buong Pilipinas. Alpha ba 11-3-2, Solomon Cone 17-4-0 para sa ating final update ng ating key matchup. Hatid sa atin ng Crane, Built Tough. And then, ayan na. Unti-unti na. Sabi sa inyo, mabilis magtrabaho rito eh. Hindi naman to government project eh.
Tapos na yung first level match.
Semifinals tayo. Of course, twice to beat ang CEU at ang Olivares College. So yan, makikita natin yan. 4 na lang sila na natitira. CEU at LPU Batangas sa magsisimula at 1 o'clock. And then Olivares College laban sa PCU Dasmariñas naman ang ating second game. Dito pa rin lahat yan sa Paco Arena. So for Daphne Cristobal, Javi Palanya, Benji Santiago, thank you very much. Enjoy what's left of your holiday and we'll see you at the ball games.